hurts a home appraisal? Hi, I'm Kimberly Bogan, and I'll let you know. Hi, it's Kimberly with RE/MAX Tiffany here in Cypress, California, and today we're going to talk about what could possibly hurt your home appraisal. Now, in case you don't know what an appraisal is, when you are selling your home, you have a list price, you accept a sell price, which is an offer from a buyer to sell your house. And if that offer is contingent on a loan, meaning it's not an all cash offer, then you will have to have an appraisal done on your property. The appraisal is going to take comparable sales and come up with a number of what they think your home is worth. Now, if that number is different than the number that you accepted on your offer, then there will be a discrepancy that needs to be resolved. So let's say you listed your house for $850, you accepted an offer for $925, and the appraisal comes in at $900. Now you have a $25,000 discrepancy, and your buyer will not be approved for the loan with that discrepancy. So what needs to be done? There's a few options. You can, one, lower the price of your home to meet the appraisal price. Two, negotiate with the buyer to come to a compromise somewhere in the middle of the appraisal price and the price offered. Or three, the buyer covers the difference he'll need in order to get the loan. So what will actually hurt your home appraisal? There's a couple of things that might hurt it. Number one, if there was a sale in your neighborhood for less than market value. Maybe they sold to a friend or family member. Maybe they just needed to get out really quick and took the first offer available. Maybe it was a for sale by owner and they didn't realize what the value of their home was. You want to find out what the reason is. This is something that you can combat if the appraiser were to ask you about it, which they probably will. If your same make or model home sold for $100,000 less within the last 3 months, they want an explanation for that. What also would affect it is the condition of your home. Do you have peeling paint? Do you have cracking wood? Do you have weeds growing out of control in your yard? Do you have obvious safety issues that are concerned? There's some loans that are a lot stricter than others. FHA and VA loans, the appraisals tend to be a little stricter where they do look at peeling paint, holes in the drywall in the garage, and other issues that they are concerned with and might not approve through the appraisal or make you fix. Appraisers can come back and say, listen, we need you to fix this before we're able to give you the appraisal on your home. And since the buyer is the one who hires the appraiser, then the buyer would have to talk to you about getting these issues fixed and then hire another appraiser to come out and reassess the property. Now, hopefully your realtor has advised you to get your home ready to sell. So if it's ready to sell and get photographed and get home inspected, then it should be ready for the appraiser as well. With this kind of market though, the offering prices people are getting on their house are really, they're rising so quickly and so fast that it's really kind of hard for the appraisers to keep up with the values, but they're doing a really good job at doing so. Very few have actually come in undervalued, but it's very important that you can point out, I recommend to most of my sellers, make a list of all the improvements you've done in the last 5 years or since the time you've bought the home. Every little thing's going to count. Also, have great comparables in the area and be able to say why yours is worth more. A lot of appraisers are coming from out of the area, so they don't know that a house, let's say across the street from you in a different complex, is zoned for a different school zone. That happens a lot. So make sure to know the ins and outs, or your realtor will know the ins and outs of why your house should go for this amount of money. And lastly, if you are really worried that the offer price is way over what your realtor thinks the house will appraise for, then you need to talk about them removing the appraisal contingency. It doesn't mean that they can't get out of the contract. There's 101 reasons they can get out of the contract, but they will not be able to get out of the contract just solely based if the appraisal comes in low. Remember, always consult a professional, and I am here if you ever need any kind of help. I hope you have a great day.